This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All insights are based on declassified information and psychological principles, presented to enhance your understanding of influence dynamics. Let's begin. Picture this: a room full of noise, chaos, and egos clashing. Yet one man stands apart, calm, silent, untouchable. He doesn't speak, but every eye is on him. He doesn't chase attention, it chases him. Oh, because he knows something you don't. Secrets forged in the shadows of the CIA's most guarded files. Declassified strategies that control minds without a single word. Stay with me for the next 8 minutes and I'll reveal 3 psychological weapons, used by spies, perfected by elites, and available to you right now, to become the man who doesn't beg for power, but commands it. Let's set the stage. Most men waste their lives shouting to be heard, chasing respect like it's a prize to be won. They're loud, desperate, weak. But real influence? It's quiet. It's invisible. It slips into the mind like a shadow, reshaping thoughts before anyone notices. In the 1970s, the CIA declassified files from Project MKUltra, experiments that cracked the code of human behavior. These aren't myths or conspiracies. They're proven tactics still used today by those who know how to pull the strings. You're about to learn how to wield them, to become the man who doesn't ask for control, but takes it. First, let's talk about the anchor technique. Imagine planting a seed in someone's mind so deep they think it was always theirs. Declassified CIA documents revealed how agents used emotional triggers to anchor ideas. Here's the secret: people don't decide with logic. They decide with feelings. When you pair a thought with an emotion, it sticks. Picture yourself in a tense meeting. Everyone's talking over each other, but you stay calm. You lean in, lower your voice, and say, "Here's what I've noticed." Their eyes lock on you. Their hearts slow to match your rhythm. That's the anchor. You've hooked their emotions. Now suggest your idea, calmly, firmly. "I think we should focus on this." They nod, not because they agree, but because their subconscious trusts you. You've anchored their confidence to your voice. Practice this. Next time you speak, pause first. Let the silence pull them in. Then deliver your words like a blade, sharp, precise. But never overdo it. Subtlety is your power. Too much and you're just another loud voice in the crowd. Feel that? That pull to keep listening? That's what influence does. It doesn't demand, it draws you in. Let's go deeper with the second tactic, the mirror trap. The CIA knew humans crave connection, but they weaponized it. This isn't about copying someone's posture like a cheap salesman. It's about syncing with their soul, their energy, their rhythm. Imagine a conversation with someone intense. Maybe they're angry, their words sharp and fast. You don't argue. You match their fire, but you stay controlled. Short sentences, firm tone. Then slowly you shift. You lean back. Your voice softens. They follow without knowing why. Their guard drops. They trust you. Why? Because the mirror trap makes them see themselves in you. Declassified interrogation files showed agents using this to break even the toughest targets. You can use it anywhere: meetings, dates, arguments. Start by matching their energy: fast, slow, loud, quiet. Then shift the dynamic and watch them chase your rhythm. But here's the warning: don't mimic too obviously. It's not a game of imitation. It's a dance of control. Subtle, silent, unseen. Now pause, breathe. Feel the weight of what you're learning. These aren't just tactics. They're keys to a new version of you. Let's move to the third weapon, the silence reset. The CIA's most devastating tool wasn't a word, a gesture, or a threat. It was silence. Pure, deliberate silence. Declassified reports showed agents using pauses to unravel their targets. Silence creates tension. It's a void people rush to fill, spilling their thoughts, their fears, their secrets. Picture this: someone challenges you. They're loud, aggressive, trying to dominate. You don't react. You don't flinch. You look them in the eye, count to 3 in your mind, and stay still. The room freezes. Their confidence cracks. They start talking, justifying, revealing. You've reset the dynamic without a word. This works because silence screams confidence. It says you don't need to prove yourself. You are the frame. Try this today. In your next conversation, pause 1 second longer than feels comfortable. Watch how they lean in, desperate to fill the void. That's power. That's control. That's the silence reset. Let's bring this to life. How do you use these tactics in the real world? At work, deploy the anchor technique to pitch ideas. Pair your words with a calm, deliberate tone. Watch your boss nod without realizing why. In relationships, use the mirror trap. Sync with their energy, excited, reserved, intense. Then lead them to your pace. They'll feel connected, drawn to you without knowing why. In conflict, lean on the silence reset. When emotions flare, stay calm. Pause. Let their chaos collapse under your stillness. These aren't tricks. They're tools to carve out your place as the untouchable man. The one who doesn't chase power, but attracts it like gravity. Still with me? Good. Because here's where it gets real. These tactics aren't just theories. They're battle-tested. A 1975 CIA case study described an agent who used the silence reset to make a hostile informant confess, without asking a single question. No threats. Just a pause, a look, and the target broke. Today, elite negotiators, CEOs, even politicians use these same principles. They don't shout. They don't beg. They control the room with tactics you now hold. The question isn't whether they work. It's whether you'll use them. Will you stay the man who chases, or become the man who commands? Let's talk about why this matters. Most men live in a fog, reacting, pleasing, scrambling for scraps of respect. But you're different. You're here because you want more. Not just power, but mastery. The kind that makes people lean in when you speak. The kind that makes them rethink their choices when you're silent. These CIA tactics, anchor, mirror, silence, are your blueprint. Start small. Test the anchor technique in a conversation today. Mirror someone's energy tomorrow. Pause deliberately in your next argument. Each step rewires you. Each moment makes you sharper, stronger, untouchable. Now close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself walking into a room. You don't need to speak. You don't need to prove anything. Your presence alone shifts the air. That's the man you're becoming. That's the Obsidian Mindset. This is just the start. Subscribe to Obsidian Mindset for weekly insights to sharpen your mental edge and dominate in silence. Hit that bell. Don't miss a single drop. Want deeper tactics? Subscribe now not to miss on our next video, which will reveal deeper layers of psychology and attraction. Comment below. Which tactic, anchor, mirror, or silence, will you master first? Let's build the dangerous version of you.